What's going on, you guys? It's your man James, aka JP, back again with another toy room review, and today we're going to be taking a look at some products from Temu. Now, I'm sure you guys are all familiar with Temu by now. It's a very popular website where you can buy things for really cheap, sort of like a Wish.com, but it doesn't take 2 to 3 months for your products to arrive, which is really great. So low prices, fast shipping, you really can't go wrong. And a little while ago, Temu actually reached out to me to see if I wanted to be part of their influencer program, which is pretty cool. So I'll leave links down in the description. You guys can purchase from Temu, sign up for Temu, and you guys will obviously help me and help the channel out, which allows me to make videos like this. But the products in this video, Cristina actually purchased these, like, not part of the influencer program. She just went ahead and purchased these on her own. So I told her, you know what, let's take the items that you purchased, let's make a video about it, and I don't want to know what the items are. Just come in the room, throw me whatever you got. I'm gonna see if these cheap priced items are actually decent. Do they suck? Are they as cheap as the price suggests that they are? We're gonna see, you know, honestly I don't even know what these items are, but we're gonna see what they are, see if they're any good, and yeah, so without further ado, let me go get Cristina and let's see what she purchased from Temu. Alright, so we got Cristina in the room, we got the products, let's see what's first up. So we have a pink bag that says washable, so no idea what this is. Maybe some sort of like travel bag, maybe you put your toothpaste in here or something. It's got some stuff in here, so let's see what we have. Not entirely sure what this is. It looks like a collapsible bowl of sorts. You guys can see that right there. Some sort of sponge. Okay. And, well, I do know what this is. This is a makeup sponge. So is this some sort of makeup kit?
It is.
Okay, so we got a makeup kit and quite a bit of stuff in here, actually. I'm not actually going to sit here and test all this out, but it is nice to see what comes included. How much was this makeup kit?
$11.69.
Okay, so for $11 you get this travel bag, which honestly you would feel like it's worth $11 by itself. You have this little sponge, the bowl, this other little sponge thing, and then you have this little like suede, almost like Alcantara almost travel bag here that says, I guess this is the brand right here, but it comes with a slew of brushes in here. Holy moly. Yeah, okay, there's so much brushes that are literally, like, I can't even hold all of them in my hand without them falling out. But for $11, I'm no, like, makeup professional, but this seems like a pretty decent value for $11. You get easily 20 plus brushes in here, plus the bag, plus the sponge, plus whatever this little thing is. So for $11, this seems pretty decent. Obviously, again, not going to review them, but you know, how bad can brushes be? So 11, 12 bucks for all this sounds like a good value in my opinion. All right, let's move on to the next item. All right, next up we have, this is pretty self-explanatory, stainless steel measuring cups and spoons. And actually, this is going to come really in handy for us because we've been really into cooking lately. So let's take a look and see what these are. These are going to be better than the ones we have for sure, because the ones we currently have are plastic and these are nice and metal. And dang, it actually seems like you get a lot of these in here. Holy moly. How much was the stainless steel measuring cup with spoons?
$19.
Okay, so that seems probably about right what you would pay for something like this, but I mean, you do get quite a bit. So it looks like you have pretty much every measuring spoon you could ever want. If we can get this in focus here. There we go. So it looks like every size, every variation. And it's cool, it comes on this little key ring. So you have those spoons, and then you also have these spoons, and even this weird looking like spatula thing. Now this is zip tied, so I can't really open this one right now, but you have all these other different variations of spoons right here, and they are nice and stainless steel. And then measuring cups, I mean, you guys know what measuring cups look like. Every different variation from half a cup, 1 cup, to probably, let's see what the biggest one is. Is it 1 cup or more? 1 cup is going to be the biggest size. I'll take one of these out just so you guys can see them. They feel pretty good, honestly, and they're a lot better than the cheap plastic ones that we have right now. So that is very nice. And like I said, you get pretty much every variation of it. And what did you say this was? How much? $8? No, $20. I'm sorry, $20.
Yeah,
$19.99, 20 bucks. Either way, seems like a decent value. I feel like you would pay the same amount in like a Target or a Walmart, but get less quantity of items in there. So yeah, pretty happy with this. I actually cannot wait to start using it. And it also does come with this other little key ring, I guess, if you wanted to put a specific you know, set of spoons on here. Maybe you only use specific sizes often, so you can keep those handy on this little key ring. So for 20 bucks, yeah, can't go wrong there. Very excited to actually use these. Let's throw these to the side and get over to the next item. All right, next up we have, this is self-explanatory, looks like the box kind of got crushed a little bit coming from, I'm assuming, China, given the text on here, but it's a mini fan, honestly, pretty self-explanatory here, but as somebody who is always outdoors and who lives in South Florida with summertime approaching, this actually could not come at a better time. It does come with a rechargeable cable, which is nice, and it is USB-C, so that is nice as well. And let's see if this has some charge on it. Doesn't swivel or anything, but here is what it looks like. So pretty basic, pretty bare bones. Nice, small, and portable. Let's see if it does. Oh, what? Holy moly. Well, it sounds like it's doing a lot, but I don't really feel it unless I put it like right next to my face. Like holding it out here, I barely feel it. Does it have different speeds? It does. Okay. Wow. So that's probably distorting the microphone a little bit, but this thing, holy moly. Okay, so on the high speed, I can feel it right about here, but you're gonna want to hold it right about there. So it's got 3 different speeds, and this little thing packs a punch. On the low speed, I wasn't really that impressed, but on the high speed, like, yeah, this is gonna come in handy walking around in the summer, walking around theme parks, and yeah, pretty nice. I mean, it's pretty standard. It doesn't really feel like super cheap. I don't feel like it's gonna break or anything. So how much was this?
$3.
$3. I'd be hard pressed to say you can find probably a better fan for $3. I've actually held fans that are more expensive that feel cheaper than this. The plastic on here is nice and sturdy, and you have the nice USB-C right there to recharge it whenever you want, and it did come with some charge. So I guess my only complaint is how loud it is. But I mean, with such a small package and to generate this much air, it kind of has to be loud, or else you're not going to get much out of it. So for $3, I mean, that's a no-brainer. That seems like a steal for this. So we'll throw this to the side. All right, next. All right, so we have LED mini star light right here. Sounds honestly pretty bare bones and generic. Packaging also did get a little bit crushed like the last item, but let's go ahead and open this up and see what it is about. So we do have some instructions, but it should be pretty self-explanatory. It's kind of like stuck in the, is it broken? Hold on. Okay, there we go. So it wasn't broken. It was actually just the charging cable, which this one is not USB-C. This is micro USB. I don't know if you guys can make that out or not, but it is micro USB. And I was saying that fan, the last fan that we just took a look at, felt pretty high quality plastic. This feels as cheap as you could possibly be. This has got to be like the world's cheapest plastic. How much was this LED night light starry light thing?
$4.
$4. And it feels like it. So this feels really cheap. The last fan that we looked at, $3, felt pretty premium, pretty high quality. This is like the world's cheapest plastic. I don't know, where do you even plug this in? Is there, oh, here we go. Okay, so this one has to be plugged to a power source. So let me get a power source. I'll show you guys in some B-roll what this looks like. Yeah, we'll do this later. But to be continued. I'll show you guys, and then the next clip will be some B-roll of what this actually looks like. All right, and here's the Starry Night thing. Honestly, like, it gets the job done. It's pretty self-explanatory what it does, but here you go. We're projecting some RGB stars onto the ceiling, as well as like the surrounding areas. You can kind of see it's like hitting the wall a little bit. You know, it's fine. It does what it says. It just feels really, really cheap. And I don't know if you guys can actually hear. Every now and then the motor will like randomly speed up and it just gets really loud. It's not doing it right now, but that's the only really gripe I have with it. But you know, if you want to just stick it for some mood lighting or even like a night light for your kids' room, honestly, it gets the job done. It's still daytime right now, as you guys can see through that window right there, so it will look better at nighttime. Oh look, there's the moon. Oh no, where'd the moon go? Moon disappeared. There's randomly like one moon I just saw. But honestly, like, it gets the job done for $4. You can't really go too wrong with it. Does look kind of cool, and as a kid I'm sure I would have absolutely loved this in my room, so it's alright. Alright, next we have a car dust collector, and actually this is going to come in handy because my trunk is currently full of baby rice or baby oatmeal, something like that. My kid had we had some food in the car, we had an accident, the lid fell off, so I have little it almost looks like sand, and I've got most of it out, but there's little crevices in my trunk that I actually can't reach to, and just judging off this looks like this is going to be perfect for this. Let's go ahead, open this up, see what comes inside. Okay, it's pink. That's not what I was expecting. Okay, I was not expecting pink, maybe black or white, but here it is, a little miniature pink vacuum right here, and obviously has different attachments. So you have this little one here that's good for getting into little crevices, which is probably what I need. You have the end that has the little brushes to help get things out of the rug, which is also what I need. And it looks like you have the filter here. I'm assuming this is going to be the nose of it here, and to kind of filter things through the vacuums, I guess, so big things don't get stuck in the vacuum maybe, or I don't know. We'll see when we test this out. The next clip will be showing you guys this. This is powered by a cigarette lighter. Hopefully the cable's long enough to reach to my trunk, but we will see. And obviously I can't plug this in now, so we're gonna take this out to the car and see. Hopefully this will solve all my problems and clean up the leftover mess that I have in my trunk. So let's go ahead and see how that works. All right, so it's pretty simple. We have the cable. Luckily it's a really long cable. It's going all the way to the front of the car. You're gonna put the filter on right here, twist it, and then you're gonna throw this piece I have like this. Actually, we're gonna turn it that way. And then if you want to add this piece on, you slide this like so, and there you go. So now let me actually go turn the car on. All right, so car is on, and we're gonna go ahead and power this up. Suction doesn't seem too strong, but I guess we'll see. You know what? It is getting the job done. This is exactly what I needed to get into these little crevices over here. So we see all that dust. Go ahead and get rid of that. And honestly, yeah, it's working perfect. This is exactly what I needed. I got all this dust here in this crevice. Gotta probably brush it up a little bit like that. But yeah, I would say this is a win here. All right, cool. So I'm just gonna go ahead, keep vacuuming away, and we'll move on to the next product. All right, next up we have the last item. I believe this is the last item, and this is Kitchen Ideas Veggie Slicer 16 pieces. So like I mentioned, we are really into cooking right now, and I'm actually really excited for this. So I mean, it is pretty much self-explanatory on what it is. It is a veggie slicer / chopper, and I guess it has different like settings, or not settings, but different blade sizes where you can have them thinly sliced, have them in cubes, and that is going to save me so much time versus doing everything by hand, slicing everything with a knife. How much was this veggie slicer?
$22.
Okay, so that's probably like about how much one of these costs if I had to guess. I know like a normal, like a single slap chop is about that much, but this seems like it is a little bit more involved. I think this is actually the slap chop sort of portion right here, and then here is the actual veggie slicer. So I actually kind of have to mess with this and understand how to even use it, but here's all the different pieces you get in here, all the different, so you have like different blade sizes. So here is one size right here, and then you have another size right over here, as I'm trying not to slice my hand when I pick these up. Then you have, this looks like for like thinly slicing right here. So I'm gonna mess around with this, figure out how to use it, and then I guess when we cook dinner tonight, I'll show you guys some b-roll of me slicing an onion or a pepper or something with this. But I am actually very hyped for this, and for $22, it seems about on par what you would pay for one of these. But with all these different blade sizes and whatnot, I feel like maybe you get a little bit more than you would just go into like a Target or a Walmart or something like that. So this seems like a pretty decent value, but I guess we'll know in the next clip when we go to cook. All right, so green pepper here. I have gloves on just because I don't want to get the oils from the peppers on my hands, and we're gonna go ahead and push this through and see what we get. So pepper's probably not the best example to give, but it did work. Let's go ahead and open this lid. As you can see, chopped it nicely. So there are different heads you can use, as you can see right here, depending on what size you want. But this is actually the perfect size that I want for these peppers. So I'm gonna do the rest of this pepper really quick, and I'll show you guys obviously what it looks like after. Alright, finished product. Nice chopped green peppers. So yeah, it works pretty well. I gotta figure out how to use everything else. The instructions aren't very clear on here as far as like what to do with what, but You know what? I don't see the peeler. I don't think we got the peeler. Maybe we did. I probably just overlooked it. But anyways, yeah, the instructions aren't very clear, but as you can see, it does work. All right, you guys, so there are all the products from Temu. Honestly, some really random products, and most of them, other than that starry nightlight thing, which was really cheap feeling, I mean, it gets the job done. It illuminates, you know, stars onto your roof or ceiling or whatever. That was the only really cheap feeling product. Everything else felt really good. Felt like you got a pretty good value for everything. That little miniature fan actually surprised me, being $3 and it feeling pretty high quality and pretty sturdy. Didn't feel like it was going to break on me. I'm really excited to use these cooking products. I cannot wait for that. I guess that's part of growing up and being an adult, is getting excited about cooking products. I never thought I would say that. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you are interested in a video like this, if you want to see me do a part 2, definitely let me know in the comments below. Also check the description below and also the pinned comment of this video. You guys can download Temu, sign up for Temu, purchase some cheap items. You guys will help the channel out, help me out. And if you don't want to, then you know what? It is what it is. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Stay tuned for more, and as always, I'll see you guys next time.